This is Bird Sands, ex-listener from Sands from Birdtail. Okay, let's begin. Also, little advice, NSFW. So I'm warning you. Yes, I have a drink in my hand. I'm sorry. I'm drinking it around. I'm warning you. This is gonna be that kind of video, a little, because it's gonna be about Valentine's Day. I'm gonna do another one about Christmas, but a little advice. It's a girl license dress. Sorry, forgot to do that. Not top to the morning. I'm sorry. Ugh. About the Flower Fall Sands one. I'm gonna do a Valentine's one. It's gonna be done soon. I'm just writing the story thing. It takes me a while. So this one I just make up by thing. So let's begin, girls or boys. I wouldn't care. If you like skeletons and you're gay, that's pretty cool. I don't care. I have a cousin who's gay. You're not the only one if you have a family member who's gay. I don't care. I kind of don't mind gay people. They're sweet and kind. That's what it's pretty cool about guys. Like gay guys and gay women. Like you guys. I don't care. Okay, let's begin. And whoever's not gay, apparently, enjoy this video. But I'm just warning you, this is an NSFW video. Wink, wink. Emojis. Okay, let's begin. Give me a second. Gum. Sorry. I'm wasting 2 minutes. I'm sorry. Okay, let's begin. You're walking into town with your friend Lizzie. And your name is Elias, so yeah. I normally use that name a lot, but yeah. You were walking into town and you got to the mall. You went to your favorite place, mostly just a coffee shop with Lizzie. So, 10 more days until Valentine's Day. Did you find anyone special? Wink, wink. Nudge, nudge. You told Lizzie you never had a day, and it's been a while when you talk to people, because mostly you're not that talkable person. You're just normally drawing or reading your favorite book. And sometimes you admire the birds coming around. So you normally do is get some bird feed and, well, just admire the birds. Sometimes you draw the picture of the birds. You tell her that, and really, Elias? Come on. Only 10 more days. Girl, you need someone to love and cherish you. You told her you're not that good at dating. Fine. I'm gonna find you a date by 5 days. Apparently, I don't know. I'll try to find you a date before Valentine's Day. Got it? 'Cause I bet you I can find you a boyfriend before Valentine's Day. And so you gave her a challenge. Okay? This is you talking. Okay? I challenge you to get me a date before Valentine's Day. 5 days before. 3 days. I wouldn't care how long it takes. If you find me a date and I like it, I will apparently do anything you want. But if I find me a date before, if I try find me a date before Valentine's Day, you have to date the guy you find for a week. No, 2 weeks. Elias, is that a challenge? You shaked your head yes and gave her a smirk, dirty look. And apparently in a funny look. Okay, deal. You shaked hands. And, well, you guys went your separate ways. You bought bird feed because you ran out, so you went to the store and you bought some. You got to your apartment and went online to find a date. You looked in every dating website and waited for 5 hours. But you got to the point where you couldn't find any. So you gave up and you shut your computer. You got dinner ready. You got mostly just a dinner for one. You bring the plate out to the balcony. And you just admired the stars. But you heard some noises coming from down. Sorry, guys. Okay. You heard some noises coming from the ground, mostly the parking places. Hey, you! You heard punching and kicking. You look down, and the only you see is just a group of boys or girls. You couldn't tell. So you put your plate down, and you went downstairs, and you got to where the parking area is. You walk out, and you went behind a vehicle where you can see some of the kids. You saw the group of boys, because it was a group of boys who were bullying a monster, you thought? So, your vehicle was not that far from you, so you had your keys in your pocket, so you went and unlocked your vehicle, grabbed a bat you had for protection, because normally that area had bad people around. So you grabbed it, and you wanted to protect yourself, but when the boys were almost done kicking the monster-like person you thought, the boys took a break and they say, I think this monster had enough. Yeah, I think he had enough. One of the kids spit on the monster. You looked and you saw the monster puke blood. Well, you saw the kid talking, mostly you thought the leader of the pack, mostly like big kid, kicked the monster in the guts and spit on him again. Let's go. This monster's not useful now. The monster had his clothes ripped off and his coat checked and mostly his stuff and money. All of his stuff except for his wallet and his ID. Like normally a person who got hurt and mostly that. You were about to run out, but you did, and you had your bat all ready to hit until you walked out and you saw the kids gone already. So you put your bat down and you ran to the monster and asked him, "Are you okay? I'm sorry if I didn't get them to stop. I just didn't want me to hurt you." The monster-like person you saw was a skeleton. I'm fine. He got up and he put his goggles on and spreaded his big, ginormous wings. The moon was bright, so it had a shadow like on you. You stared at him in his eyes. brought it to my brother. You saw his wallet and, well, actually, you saw his coat on the ground. You were about to tell him, no, wait! But he flew away already. So you grabbed his coat and some of his stuff he left behind and grabbed it. You grabbed your bat and put it back in the vehicle. So you put the stuff back. You stitched his coat and mostly everything he has been ruined by the bully kids. So you stitched it up and you put it in a bag and you waited for the skeleton man to come back for it. It has been 3 days since that thing where you saw the monster-like person. Sorry, just give me a minute. Bugs. Ugh, hate them. It has been that much days. So you thought it would be a good idea to just go into town and buy some food because you ran out of bread, so you did. You got in your vehicle, and before you left to your apartment, you grabbed the bag of the skeleton man's clothes. You grabbed it and you went into the vehicle. You drove into a parking lot, and you got out. You left the bag there, so you got curious before you got out of the vehicle. You looked through a pocket. You saw a wallet and an ID card. You gave a strange look. So you grabbed the ID card and put it in your pocket and you walked out. Put the wallet back in its coat and you shut and locked the door. You saw your friend Liz waving to you. Hey, Elias, over here! With a guy. He was mostly strange, and he looked exactly like the skeleton man you saw 3 days ago. You walked up to your friend, Lizzie. Elias. Well, I found you a date. This is Sans. He is funny. Right? Yeah. He looked at you and he remembers you. Huh. You're the girl from 3 days ago. From the parking lot. Huh. You nodded your head yes and told him. Yeah, sorry if I didn't save you. It's fine. You asked him if he lost something. And well, he looked in his pockets and he was shocked because he couldn't find his wallet and he didn't have his coat. Where's my wallet? Oh God. Damn it. Hey, Liz, right? Yeah. Yeah, Sans? I'll be right back. He was walking away before you said, wait, Sans. What is it? You told him to walk with you, follow you to your vehicle. So he did. You got to your vehicle and you unlocked the door. You grabbed the idea from your pocket, your left pocket, and put it back in the wallet. You grabbed the bag and handed him the bag. What's this? You told him it was his coat and everything he dropped. Thanks. He grabbed his coat from the thing. It's stitched up. He stitched it back up. You shaked your head yes and told him, yeah, you left it behind when you flew away. And so, yeah. And also, I gave you. You probably want to look in your closet. You probably want to look in your wallet. Before you put the wallet back, when you were in your vehicle, before you met the skeleton man, Sans, you put some money in it for him because he lost his money. You mostly gave him $1,000 or $2,000. He looked in it. Whoa. I never had this much money in my wallet. You told him you gave it to him because for the sorry and for him to forgive you. Huh. I had 20 and now you gave me 2,000, I'm guessing. You shook your head yes and told him that's how much you gave him. Thanks. You're pretty nice, Elias. You wanna go on a date? You shook your head yes, and Liz gave you thumbs up and a smile because you got a date before Valentine's Day. You and Sans walked to the mall and you got lunch. You guys talked about Sans talked about himself and how his life is and his brother. So, anything about you? You told him you were just a normal girl. Is there anything different? You told him, no, it's not that much. I just admire birds because they're beautiful. And mostly I'm an artist. Oh yeah, if whatever you guys want to be, just imagine it. I don't care, but this person, the ex-listener, is an artist. So yeah. Huh. You ain't my bird, so. Well, come on. He grabs your hand and you walk out of the mall with him. You get in his arms. He puts his arms around you and told you, hold on. He puts his goggles on you and he spread his wings again. You probably want to hold on very tight because it's going to be a really hard ride. You closed your eyes and you hugged him very tight. You didn't feel the ground on your feet, and you felt like the wind was harsh. You opened your eyes and you saw you were flying. You enjoying this? You shook your head yes and told Sans, this is beautiful. Out of nowhere, a big skeleton man with big wings. Not like the skeleton you met, Sans. He was taller. He flew around Sans. And you tried to look closely, but Sans stopped and put you in his arms like a princess. Well, that's my brother. You saw the tall skeleton man stop and flew next to Sans. Sans? Who is this? This is my girlfriend, Elias. You waved to the big skeleton. Well, Elias. My name's Papyrus. Nice to meet you. He shakes your hand, and you shake his. You ask Sans if you can be not like held as a princess, but just held, not like, just like mostly your back to his chest. Yeah, sure. Here. Papyrus grabs you and he puts you. Sans gave you to Papyrus, and Papyrus gave Sans you back to Sans. You mostly had the view of what he sees. So, you and Papyrus and Sans, mostly you're in Sans' arms, flew to their home. It was up in the sky, but you flew and you got to the town. Okay, let's get back to the thing. Sorry. What is a little low today? Okay. Where was I? Oh yeah. Sans flew you and Papyrus and Sans. You were in Sans' arms. Flied away, and you went to a city. It was in the clouds, so it was walkable city. Elise, this is Snowden. They called it Snowden because apparently it looked like snow on the ground. And the fluff clouds were like snow to them. It was beautiful. And the sun, and you can see the moon with the stars. It was beautiful to you. Sorry. Sans dropped you down on Snowden. You moved around and you kind of fell. Oh, don't worry. You won't fall. Elphys made a machine where anyone who walks around here will fall through the cloud. We're gonna go to the lab to get you something special. Sans grabs your hand and Papyrus waves goodbye. And you and Sans ran. He grabbed you again and put you in his arms again and flew away. You got to a place and it apparently had the label on the door, lab. Sans knocked on the door. Elphys, come on, open the door. Yes, Sans. Hey, do you have that thing I apparently called you about? Oh yeah, here. It was a potion. This is permanent, so I'm just warning you. Sorry guys, just kidding. You said, okay. You drank the whole thing. You felt something pain in your back. Out of nowhere, you felt lightheaded and you fell on the ground. This is what it goes first, right? You woke up. You woke up at a strange place. Looked like a bar, like finally awake. It only took me 2 hours. You get up and you look around. Mostly you saw monsters with wings, like birds. Dark. Sans told you. Oh yeah, Elias, look behind your back. There's a surprise. You turned your head and you saw you had big wings. Even a tail. But these wings were like Sans's. Yeah, Elf has needed some feather from, like, bird person, like, monster. So I let her have mine. So, me and you have matching wings. His big flat wing goes around you and pulls you in. And he puts his arm around you. You are my princess, and you are my baby. You will never leave my side, right? You nodded your head yes. So, he lets go of you, and he walks out with you. You were walking, you were going somewhere. So you want to try those new wings out? You shake your head yes, so like for excitement. Okay, grab my hand. Don't worry. Just remember, try to listen to your heart. Your heart is like a music. It beats every time. Let your wings go to the rhythm of the beat. Got it? You nod your head yes. And you spread the wings. You took a deep breath in and out and trusted Sans. You gave him your other hand, just for sure if it doesn't work. He started flying, and you started flying too. It only went slowly. So, he got up to 10 feet in the air. Okay, hey, look at me. You were scared to fall. Look at me, Elias. You like to have Sans. Look me in the eyes. You did. It's okay. Just remember, I'm here to catch you. Don't worry, you won't fall. You were flying about 100 feet away from the ground. Sans let your hands go, but you didn't feel his hands let you go. You kept on looking at Sans. Okay, hey, look. He flew behind you. You felt a little scared, but you had a little something in you, like a little child. So, try them out. You flew around Sans. You were like flying, like spreading your wings, spread your arms out, and you felt like this was your dream. And most because when you were a little girl, you dreamed of being a bird. Sorry. You kept on flying around until you accidentally closed your eyes too long and you got knocked into Sans. Yeah, you couldn't control your wings then, and you were falling. Sans saw you fall and flew down. He puts his wings in and tries to get near you. And you close your eyes and flipped freely and tried to spread your wings. You did, and someone caught you. Hey. Let's fly together. Ready? 1, 2. Sand spread his wings, and you spread yours. You guys flew like the rhythm in your heart, speeding fast but slowly too. Sand struck you at the nearest place, at his house. His house is not that far from Grelby's. Hey, you okay? Hey, open your eyes. When you were doing that fall, you closed your eyes and you couldn't open them. You felt Sand's skeleton hand on your cheek, so you opened your eyes. You were in front of Sans, and Sans was in front of you. Sorry, I'm gonna sneeze. Hey, listen, Elias, Lammy. You look at him in his eyes, Sans' eyes. Come on. He grabbed your hand and you walked into a house. Well, this is my home. Come on. Sorry, just something distracted me. You walked with Sans into our room. Mostly was a messy room, but you got used to it. I just have to grab some stuff and I'm moving with you, okay? He gave you a hug. He puts his skeleton hand on your chin and puts your chin up to make you look at him. Hey, Elias, you like that, Sans? In, must say a question look, something. I don't know. Hey, I'm gonna stay with you on the surface, okay? Mostly, he's gonna show you how to play. Not yet, yes. You want Sans to live with you, because mostly he has been nice to you. You and Sans flew with his stuff, like only a suitcase and a bag. Sans gave his brother a hug and told him he can come visit anytime he wants. You and Sans flew onto the surface where your apartment was. You got into your apartment and, well, you had to get used to wings. So, you asked Sans how to get used to the wings when they're like big and you can't put your coat on, put any new clothes on. Excuse me for a second. You put Sans' stuff down and you grabbed his suitcase and put it in your room with him. In his new room now. Sorry. Sorry again. Ugh. I'm like coming with cold. So, it's just me and you now. Sans grabs you in his arms. So I'm guessing we have to make baby chicks. You blush and ask Sans what did he mean about baby chicks? Out of nowhere, Sans pushes you on the wall. You know, baby chicks. Sans gave you a curious look. You thought in your head, baby chicks meant children. You blush and you agree with Sans to make it. Okay. Come on. He grabs your hand and he pushes you on the bed. He locks the door and gets undressed. You got undressed too, and you made out with him. Sans cuts your clothes on the side, and you put Sans' clothes on the side too. You got on top of Sans, and mostly, sorry. You got on top of Sans, and I'm sorry. You blush a little because Sans was surprised of your body. It was beautiful. Wow. I've never seen a human body before like this. You're magnificent. Sans grabs you and mostly grabs your hips, and he starts thrusting in a steady pace. You like this? You nod your yes, and you are agreeing with mostly everything apparently. You want to go faster? You nod your head no in this one. So, okay. Wait. Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. You were shocked, but Satan stopped for no reason. Flip got you off and put you on the bed, on your back. Jesus. Sorry if we're doing all the work, Elias. You said it was okay. You said it was okay. So, Sans got on top of you, and he forgot to do one thing. Sorry about this. I forgot to do something. I forgot to get you wet. You blush and you told Sam it's okay. People forget if they fall in love. Sans put his head near your womanhood and licks your womanhood and thrusts his tongue in and out of your womanhood. No. Sam's Caillou wet enough to put his member in. You ready? He gets up to your head when you and he can see you face to face, eye to eye. You nod your head yes and told Sans you're ready to go. You grab the sheet and he slowly put his member inside your womanhood. Okay, ready? You shook your head yes. He thrusted at a steady pace again. Okay. Your thing was getting tight. Oh, God, I'm sorry, but you had to thrust faster because your member was tightened. Your womanhood was tightened on his member, so he had to go at a fast pace a little. And mostly, yeah, I'm guessing the ice can come very soon. So, Sans put a little coming. Come a little. Sorry, I heard something. Sorry, guys. He came inside you. Sans did. He gets off you and mostly gets on the side of the bed. That was amazing, huh? You cuddled up to him like a baby. Mostly like a cub cuddling up to its mama. You shook your head yes and told Sans. That was amazing. The next day later, you and Sans were walking into town in Wesley. It was Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day came up the next day. You saw the hearts and decorations and everybody just loving their honey bun very much. Before you walked in the mall, Sam said he had to do some duties, and so you'll probably walk alone. So you're walking alone, and out of nowhere, a man walks up to you. Hey, cutie. He grabs your hand, and you tell him to let go, but he didn't. You get to a dark alleyway. He pushes you onto a wall. So, it's Valentine's Day. I'm guessing you have no one to love you. Out of nowhere, there was a dark figure with a light glasses. You only can remember the only person who had light glasses on their head was Sans, your boyfriend. You heard a voice from the dark figure. Let her go. Why? Just let her go. He did as the Black Shadow commanded. He pushes you into the dark figure. The dark figure grabs you and puts you on the side. Thanks. I didn't want to give you a bad time. The black figure did an attack. It was Bones. This man who took you in the alleyway ran. The black shadow man turned around. Hey, sorry about the alias. I was trying to look for you, but I only could see a person took you into a dark alleyway. It was Sans, the black figure. The black figure was Sans. He was protecting you. Come on. Guessing your friend Liz has some guest with her. You and Sans walked to a coffee place in the mall. Elias, over here. Liz was waving her hands out to you. She ran out to you with her boyfriend. Hey, Elias. You waved to her and said hey. Sans, you took very good of her? Yep. And me and her had a good time last night, right? Wink wink. Sans nudges and pokes you with his arm little, and you told Liz you guys did have a good time last night, and it was the amazingest time of your life. Oh. Liz kinda understood the sound, like the mostly what Sans was doing. Wink wink, nudge nudge. You guys had a great time. Elias, you looked up and you apparently listened to Liz. Tell me all the details. And don't leave any little pinch detail out of it. You told her okay, and you and Liz walked to a table, and Sans and Liz's boyfriend sat next. You told Liz all about it, except for the one part where Sans... Yeah, that last night, Sans got mostly... He tried to be gentle and he had to go fast. Mostly that. You told her about your love life and... well, you're happy you met a skeleton like him. A monster. A person like him. You told her you have wings now. Oh, you do? Sorry. So you have wings? You nod your head yes to this question. Well, I hope you can show me later. Okay, hey girlfriend. You looked up and you said, what? What is it, Liz? What is he? Elias, I want you to know that I hope you make sure you're not it. You asked her about what is it. You know, P-R-E... Oh, wait. You gotta make sure you're not that. You thought in your head very straightly and well. You remember last night Sans went to make baby chicks. And you remember that was children. You told Liz, not that time yet. It'll be a long while until you're that. Okay, thank God. Well, it was early in the day, and the day was ending. You and Sans walked back to your place in the apartment, and you guys were gonna watch a movie. So, what should we mean about the You just told Sans she thought mostly like last night was mostly a week or something. But no. Okay. Well, love you. You told Sans love you too. And he fell asleep.